Hello everyone, welcome to Fablehaven Age of Wonders 4. Now that Mystic Patch 1.3 is official, it is time to begin the next playthrough. And the victor of the poll in one of the most overwhelming landslides yet is Lord of the Sacred Land, Anubis. And Anubis is going to be our first truly pure good character. That might sound confusing, but don't worry. I'll explain it as we hop into it. But first, the Pantheon has changed a little bit with this whole presence thing. And I've turned off everybody to appear except for the two Eldritch Sovereigns. We'll see if they show up. I don't know if they will. Nothing showed up last time in the Shakespeare playthrough, but perhaps they shall. And I don't know now how to change who shows up here in our little loading screen image, but okay. Here it is.
Choose your destination.
So, Anubis. Who is Anubis? Anubis is the Egyptian deity of the dead, one of them. And he used to be the most important one, but times change. And we're playing his altered version, which is as the guardian of the dead, the judge of souls, protector of the desert necropoli. And this playthrough is going to be focused on facing off against the Umbral Abyss. So we are playing on a realm that is divided. This is I don't know if we've ever actually played on this, but there are two giant landmasses and a ocean that goes in between them. And the reason I chose this one is because Ra travels through the underworld, the Duat, at night. And he's sailing on a boat, and so I just thought it'd be appropriate to have a giant river down the middle of the map. Our very own Nile, if you will. This land is an idyllic realm of endless fields for those who prove themselves worthy and pass all the trials. They basically live in a super idealistic version of everything they knew, farming and chilling and having a great time for all of eternity. But this idyllic realm has fallen under Ura's grasp. The people in this realm have fallen under his influence. Racial Marauder units have the Gloomstrider and Umbral Flesh transformations. All free cities have the Initiates of the Umbral Abyss or Masters of Corruption trait, and as our goal is to fight the Abyss, we can't really befriend free cities if they are indeed under his grasp. We of course need the Umbral Abyss to fight the Umbral Abyss, so that's here. Wondrous Past and Massive Underground, I just enjoy playing with those. But we're adding in Ruined Realm. So because free cities are under Ura's grasp, I figured we might as well make them rare. But city ruins are common, so we'll be able to re-establish for ourselves free cities, cities we can release as our own vassals to spread order and keep things righteous. Keep them good, as all things intended. Now, typically, we are playing on pure brutal difficulty. So all of the default brutal difficulty settings, which I don't remember what they are. We'll have default research, hard starting conditions, high world threat, here we go. I normally drop this down to low because there's a big difference between high and low. Or, excuse me, normal or low? Normal, I think. Big difference between high and normal. And the happening intensity will be high. I just really enjoy that. We will allow all of the ascension stuff, and we'll turn on all victory conditions. We will probably be doing an expansion allied victory, but we shall see. The rest of that can stay the same. Minor advantage? We can have minor advantage. What if we just go back to no handicap? Okay.
Journey starts here.
It's time to make
What is your
our
people's
Anubis.
form?
Now, there are going to be a lot of humans in this playthrough. There are only 3 Egyptian deities, because I didn't want to butcher too many of them. So, our people are the Egyptian souls that have crossed over. We're guiding them and discover that the realm is in grave danger. So what do we do about it? That is a great question. I would say the ancient Egyptians were adaptable. We're not going to do any adaptations. We have a nice peaceful land. That's fine by me. So adaptable for bonus experience. This will play well into the new level up stuff. Which, how long can I keep calling it new, I wonder? We are strong and made tough. Maybe overwhelming tactics. Yes. We work together well. Of course, ancient Egypt was part of the Bronze Age. They had to coordinate for that.
What is their origin culture?
And we'll be playing as the Dark Culture. Now, the Dark Culture did receive a minor change in the Mystic update to its Cull the Weak, which now heals you for 10 hit points once per turn when you hit something instead of applying regeneration. I believe this will stack with the lifesteal we're going to get from Whiteborn.
What defines their society?
But we're going to find out. Now, as mentioned, we are devotees of good. We're not like an annoying, lawful paladin with a justice boner. But everything we do is for the purpose of our order. The order of the world and the afterlife and all that stuff. And one of the main reasons is because I want to play with Keepers of Knowledge. Keepers of Knowledge is a new trait that was added in the Mystic patch. I don't think this is Elder Golems restricted. Unlocking a new research skill grants plus 10 allegiance with all free cities to whom you have a Whispering Stone. So this actually works best with Chosen Uniter, but we're just going with Devotee of Good. Gain plus 100 Empire relations with all free cities and empires for 15 turns when unlocking a new tome. And gain plus 20 knowledge for each open border treaties with another empire. And we also have plus 10 alignment. This is the first Shadow Good Guy trait, and so that kind of inspired this build. We also start with All Seeing, which is great. Actually, that's incredible. Free cities or vassals with Whispering Stone grant knowledge. Fantastic, thank you. And Devotees of Good received a slight change in that now units are recruited with plus 1 rank when you are maximum good alignments.
Choose the first tome of magic.
Now, we are doing undead stuff. That is what we are doing. But we're also doing some fire stuff. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Actually, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say we're doing faith stuff. I want to do fire stuff. But we are doing a pure faith undead build. I like how they were right next to each other and I had to go all the way around. So we're going to start with faith. And we'll pick up the undead stuff from
origin?
There. Now, Anubis is going to be a wizard king, no matter how much they're nerfed. I love them in my heart. And I shall make him.
Reveal yourself.
Alrighty, here is my Anubis. It's pretty difficult to recreate like the Egyptian deity clothing. I had this problem making another character too, but I'm pretty satisfied with how this came out. Now, there's a little bit of fire here, but remember, fire is meant to cleanse. And so I thought it'd be fun to throw on the flaming cape and the little book. And we are, of course, leading humans. These are the worthy souls that have made it past Anubis' judgment, and he was leading them to Duance, Lord of the Sacred Land. He had many titles. Again, it depends also on what part of, what time period you're looking at. But I loved the idea of the guardian Anubis who was a guide and who stuck to his duty. We'll just call them the worthy souls. And our capital city shall be called. That's actually a great question. The Desert Necropolis. Why not? We probably won't be in a desert, but it is what it is. Now allow me to assemble our opponents, our friends in this playthrough, and take on the brutal world. Welcome to the realm of Duat, besieged by the foul tentacles of Urath. We are starting with Wrath of the Faithful and Ice Shackles. 2 aggressive spells, okay. Alrighty. That's double Pyromancer into a Wyvern Fledgling. Okay, we are starting with the Night Guards, our tier 2 polearm unit, the Dark Warrior, our tier 1 charge, and Shock, and our tier 1 archer. Now the Pursuer is actually very important to our game plan, because right now this is the only way we have to apply weakening. So we're going to get up another one. I always like to start with the workshop. And look, we have a little pasture right next to us. Fantastic. Where are we on the map? We are in the bottom. Okay, I wonder where the divide is. Alrighty. I don't mind the spawn. except for the fact that there are tentacles nearby. For full transparency, I did reduce the realm size to large because I was kind of lagging already, stuttering briefly, which concerned me. So we're down to a large map size, and in that experimentation, I discovered a cold hard truth. This is hard. There's a reason I don't play on this world difficulty very often. But we're going to take it slow. We're going to be chill. We're going to look for places to expand as quickly as humanly possible. And I am going to grab the chaplain here. The light or faith tome has always been good for dark culture because we don't actually have our own support. And this gives us one. But allow me to explain why we're here. Why is Anubis here? Anubis is here to protect the souls of the dead. Those that he have deemed worthy can pass into Duat to take on the challenges to live their new lives in the afterlife. And it is our charge to see that the afterlife is not a complete and utter mess like it is right now. I'm honestly very worried about this. It's a low-risk battle, it says. Oh, wait, hold on. We get this character? Okay, now we can do this. Now we can do this. Low-risk battle. I might have to fight a lot of battles. I may start cutting them out if they get to be, like, ridiculous things I have to fight, but it's very important that we preserve as much as possible. Now then, back to what I was mumbling about. In order to preserve the realm of the dead. Ooh, I should probably spit out, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're not there yet. In order to preserve the realm of the dead, we are going to try to work together with the Gaudier and destroy everything that is the Umbral Abyss. I didn't realize we were actually in range of that. So we're not going to declare war on anybody, but if someone declares war on us, it's on. No mercy. Destruction. Kind of unfortunate that I can't really move that far, but we'll stab. There's our new Call of the Week. It is vastly improved from the previous regeneration. That was very annoying. I'm going to YOLO this freeze. 90%. Nailed it. The downside, which I just remembered now, that is an Umbral Demon. It's going to eat the Frozen and then attack me. Which is actually incredibly bad for how the Dark Culture wants to play. We want to have weakness on everything and then hit it for Call of the Week. So, the good news, kind of, is that the good news I should have waited. Ugh. The good news kind of is that the Umbral Demons are weak to spirit damage. And eventually, we will have more of that. We don't right now, but we will. I mean, we have this, but it's not that great. That's one of those spells that scales with the more faithful you have, but right now we don't really have a way to have faithful. Please don't kill anything. For the love of the Dark Gods, please don't kill anything. Wait, I am the Dark Gods. Perfect. Lydia team, no losses. Only victory. I'm gonna go shank this. You deserve this. Painful victory. Victory. Now, I have decided that if we come across a free city... Wow, you're the one that didn't take any damage. That is part of our culture, the worthy souls. They will, of course, have the Umbral taint on them. But I will save them. We will redeem them. But if it's any other culture that's a free city, and thus, you know, part of Urath's grasp, we will destroy them. And any player that sides with the Umbral demons or uses their magic will also become our enemy. Not right away. I'll let the mechanics happen, you know, the raise your justification, blah, 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 blah. What are we doing down here? Diggy dig, which we don't have time for right now. We're on a mission. That is a Druid of the Cycle. Yeah, so everything is really scary. I will expand here. I want this pasture. So we can Giga expand. We do have a tentacle here. What are we building? We should be building something. We had 2 pursuers. The Spirit Hawk is oddly appropriate. So what I'll do is I'll try and get 3 more scouts out, and then we'll go back to building military. I know I always say don't queue stuff, but sometimes I can't help it, you know? Okay. That's fantastic. We're on the way. There should be a free city near us. Well, there's one. We might have to destroy them, though. That was also a Baylor. What have I gotten myself into? Okay. Production. Now, we could go into there, and I do want to go into there. But I'm going to get a scout to do it first. Because we'll never have Umbral flesh, the only way we're going to walk through the Umbral Abyss is with brute force. And what I mean by that is we're going to be bleeding until we can find a Void Stone. And then we'll be able to use the Item Forge to make the trinkets to give to all of our characters. We will never ally with the Umbral Demons. In fact, if we find an Umbral Demon, I'm going to declare Exterminatus. Speaking of. Uh-oh. Okay. We need to start clearing this crap out, but this is alarming. Houndmasters mean there's more units here. That is a tier 3 unit, which will be very difficult to kill. All of this seems really difficult to kill. But I am looking for another position to plop down a base on. That is a fire giant. On sheep. Oh, hey, the city ruins. Build it there. You build it, they will come. So we do not want to spend an Imperium. He says as he spends Imperium. And I kind of want a Forester. I kind of want a Quarry. That's knowledge. Dropped in front of the Abyss. Oh dear. Chaplains are in. Now, ooh, Brand of Wrath. We're going to need this. Guess we might as well get them now. With the new changes to recruiting and summoning, we cannot recruit the Chaplain until we get to tier 2. Which shouldn't be that big of a deal. We're well on our way. That was a sound. I don't think it was a good sound. We will rebuild a city of the worthy souls. Okay, this is something I can take. These are units I can kill. Hello. Baroness Nexus Nemesis of the Free City Nightfort greets you with some reverence. Salutations, Lord of the Sacred Land, Anubis, your reputation precedes you. It gives us hope to meet a Lord of the Sacred Land who shares in our beliefs. We look forward to learning from you, and we trust you to respect Nightfort's territory and independence. They are worthy souls. They have been judged, and even though they are masters of corruption, of foul things, we shall guide them as we are meant to do. Where are we again? We are in the middle. Does that mean the divide is this way? Okay. Shall we go find out? Shall we go explore? Our First Empire skills are available, knowledge, extraction, and pacification. We want both of those in time. In time. When's our first hero? 5 turns, okay. 4 turns. You receive an official invitation from the friendly Baroness of Nightfort. The great lord of the sacred land, Anubis, we of Nightfort hereby humbly invite you to join the name day celebration of our Baroness, Nexus Nemesis. We would be honored if you would attend, and we look forward to your gift. We are invited to celebrate a name day, Very well. Here is a portrait. You are worthy souls under my guidance. Now hurry and return. There's an abyss down here as well. That might be a dead scout. I want to return and kill that. Fight this first. I think there's a player over there. Now, the Spirit Hawk, while it is hilariously appropriate, probably not a great thing for us. We probably want to try and play around the electric crystals. Probably. Where are you? See what we can do. See if we can make it happen. I wonder if it's worth going into the abyss with like a bunch of scouts who are, of course, not long for this world. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Just to find people to declare on. To declare Exterminatus. Are you not weakened? What happened there? To declare Exterminatus. That way, we just get a bunch of good boy points. Because I believe if you declare, like, destruction, it is... Wait here. It's 20 good boy points, I believe. You're flanked? Ugh, gross. Am I going to lose my Night Guard here? I do have a heal. I think I'm going to do it. This should heal you. There we go. And then Anubis will restore you. I could go tie this guy up. I think that's the play. I don't know if it's like an effective tie-up, but it's a tie-up. Could still lose the polearm here, but I hope not. That's a lot of pain. Pain. Oh, yes. I think we did, team. Okay. It's simple, right? Totally easy fight. No drama whatsoever. Definitely didn't almost lose a polearm. Ugh, yikes. Alright, we'll start pulling back. Because I think I'm going to need to bonk this. Got some food. Perfect. You have a Gorgon's Lair. And a Horned God. Turn 7. Horned God. No big deal. We'll grab this. I have so many. That's 1, 2, 3 pastures here. My goodness. Just save some pastures for the rest of us. We are 3 turns away from boosting this. Just wait. And I'm going to want pacification. Because we have a free city on our hands. And we're going to head back to clear out this stuff. We start building more units as well. I think it's probably in our best interest to have units following us around. Like, get 3 stacks going as soon as possible, even if it's not, you know, like a hero situation. Okay, so we do have the Abyss down here. I can see where this goes. We have an Abyss over here as well. Fortress of Tears. Okay, we have a tower. That's either another player or something that popped out of that. I'm honestly not sure which would encourage me more. Because I'm thinking it's neither. Baneful Curse, yes, thank you. So Brand of Wrath will provide our Call of the Week to non-cultural units. I'm not sure how many of those we plan on using. But we have one right now, so might as well get him going. We may... I was asked to use a Bone Dragon. And they are very cool and were buffed, so... possibly. We need to go up to tier 2 so we can get taverns and... Oh, you don't get taverns as Dark Culture. What do we get? The Mausoleum? I think. We'll stand here. I want to clear that so our pasture actually counts. Slow. My goodness. That is a ancestral ward. Why is everything so scary? Really? Really? A new pawn appears before me. You look like Guardian, but are you ready to face the likes of me? Everyone say hello to the main antagonist of the series, Wep-Wa-Wet the Destroyer, one of only 2 other Egyptian deities in the campaign. Wep-Wa-Wet leads the cult of the wolf. And in my humble opinion, I feel like I did pretty well. Wep-Wa-Wet in Kraden's character. Wep-Wa-Wet is one of the oldest deities recorded in history, whose power on the battlefield opened the way to various victories for pharaohs of yore. Over time, his divine name grew closer to death, eventually leading him to grow intimately familiar with Duat. However, his new role brought confusion between him and his brother Anubis. How dare mortals confuse a god of pharaohs with one of guardianship? Enraged by the growing comparison, Wep-Wa-Wet has followed in his father's footsteps to seize control and open the way once more. Not to victory or eternity, but to destruction. So Wep-Wa-Wet is one of the oldest deities in the Egyptian mythology, and over time he kind of just merged with Anubis in like the stories and like purposes and what they did. So I thought it'd be really funny to have him as the antagonist character who opened the way for the Umbral Abyss into Duat. I didn't plan to meet him first, of course, but it is what it is. So he leads the cult of the wolf, who are also humans, that are our barbarian representative, and they have Umbral disciples, which is why I met them in the Umbral Abyss, I'm sure. And Fabled Hunters, which did get nerfed, I think. This is a nerf? I'm not sure. For their traits, they have Pack Tactics. I figured it was appropriate because Cult of the Wolf. And Athletics, which are actually pretty insane. He himself is a sinister spy, so he likes empires that break treaties, he likes empires with a weaker economy, he dislikes empires with stronger research, and he dislikes empires that trade. He has a covert strategy, likes to gain vassals, and he likes to explore, and he likes to exploit. This is our enemy. Brother, no more. It was, his father is Set. And Set killed Osiris, which was the whole following in his father's footsteps thing. So we're giving Cold a week to our burbs, which are kind of just hanging out. And we have our Pact of Cooperation with Nightfort, which is going to accelerate extremely. They're also being besieged by a bone dragon. I feel for you. So we met them in the Abyss. Somehow. That is... Oh, they're there. Okay. That's a barbarian already, or a berserker already. I did, you know, declare on them Battle 1. My goodness. That seemed really scary, and he won it. Ugh. There's a Void Stone in there, but there's not a Sanctuary Outpost, so... Kinda SOL. Okay. We are going to take this fight. It's a risky battle. But I mean, what isn't these days? You know? A risky battle! The AI loses an Archer and a Spirit Hawk. Let's see if I can do better. One of the dangers with starting with the Tome of the Faith is that you don't have good damage. Like, this doesn't provide you any damaging bonuses. So you're kind of stuck with what you got. We're going to open up with a Restore here. Which may not be the play, but that's what we're doing. We're going to wait to see how the AI reacts to this. So I believe these... Yeah, these are combat summons, but they are... permanent. They last the entire combat. So I pull back. Go here. Great. Okay. And remember, we have the... Can you move any farther? We have the overchannel, although we don't have the casting points. Okay. Rude. Can I kill that? I can't. Okay. We'll start with that. Might just go straight after this. That seems unwise. We'll freeze this. Because I can't freeze that thing. It'll unfreeze itself. Which is rude. So I can go here and kill this. And we shoot this. You run it down. Which just leave you a little vulnerable to these guys, but I think it'll be okay. I really want to just run it down over there. Well, at the end of the day, if we lose the Spirit Hawk, it's not the worst thing ever. Weakened was resisted, okay. Okay. As expected, this became a thing. Okay, the Archer didn't shoot. Fantastic. I think... Yeah, you can kill this and heal. Fantastic. You can kill this. I don't know how this is a 90% chance, but we're just going to take it. Boom, 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 boom. Go here. See if we can slow. Even better, we froze. Fantastic. And because it's not an Umbral Demon, it's not going to eat its way out of it. I chose the Urath's Grasp thing as like a... It's appropriate for the setting. It's lore-tastic. But my goodness, I did not realize it would be so counter-synergistic. I mean, it exists to make the game harder, right? That's what those things are for, and well, they do just that. Draconic Mutagen's pretty fun. Not great for Anubis because he's not, you know... I suppose you can get that one in case something walks up to you. Mending Touch. I think we go straight into, like, strength training. Just straight into it. No questions asked. I wouldn't mind fighting this. Even though we are wounded. It's a low-risk battle. Okay. So we're going to be doing a lot of these fights manually until we get... I don't even know. Until... But if they get too tedious, I can start editing them out. But, you know, for this first episode, welcome to my suffering. Welcome to the pain train. I think it's the... Things should get a lot easier once we actually get, you know, the mechanics rolling. Like, wait a minute, I'm missing an archer here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Fine. Increase that. I'm kind of messed up here, team. Just rip it. Well, we hit it. I don't believe you count, do you? You do, of course. Yeah. I shouldn't be surprised. So I'm gonna go bonk it. Even though I'm not healing off, but I'm gonna bonk it. Unfortunately, the bird doesn't get overwhelming tactics, but... Okay. Oof. We have lost a Dark Warrior. A Dark Warrior is a price I'm willing to pay, though, you know? Dark Warriors are fine. They exist to be slain. Don't tell him I said that, though. We're supposed to be a good guy here. But all worthy souls that fall into what? Shall be reborn. I think the way it goes is that once... It's like, when Ra is moving through Duant in his boat, as he passes by, he like revitalizes the dead. And they go off to live their happy life. And then once Ra has left, you know, gone back to being the sun, well, okay. Then the dead go back to sleep. I think. It was really confusing. There's the divide. Okay, we found it. We have found Dead Stranglehold. Not my first choice of name, but... I'm going to go with Mountain Necropolis just to keep with the theme, but if anyone has name suggestions, I mean, I'm down. I can make a bounty. Why? Well, I would meet these two characters first. The two characters that I was like, it'd be great if I didn't meet you early. I met them both early. But hey, he had to be here. In a minute, a scout reports to you that she spotted a strange band of merchant-worthy souls in the wilderness. There was something off about these worthy souls, the scout informs you. They swear that they are traders. However, I noticed they carried concealed weapons. The scout then leans in and whispers, "These traders possess surprisingly few wares to trade, yet their mounts were sturdy and bred for battle. These traders proclaim that they will travel into your realm, the scout concludes. How will you welcome them? Well met, Lord of the sacred land Anubis. I am First Inquisitor Blint, the Underpope. Prove your strength to me, and we may yet conquer this realm together. Isn't he beautiful? Blint the Underpope leads the Molequisition. Long ago, the Molkin encountered the servants of Arath and did the only reasonable thing: unite against them. Under the leadership of the Underpope, the Molkin unified and repelled the foul demons and their cohorts from their realm. But Blint knew that the Umbral demons had not yet been defeated. Determined to chase the tail of the enemy, First Inquisitor Blint has led the elite forces of the Molequisition to Duat to vanquish their mortal enemy once and for all. No one expects the Molequisition. There had to be one. This is also the final Blint variant, representing the High Culture. He is a relentless crusader and a wonder architect. His traits are all Blint traits: underground adaptation, bulwark, and tenacious. The Underpope himself is an imperial warlord. He likes empires that trade grievances, he likes empires that do not break treaties, he dislikes empires with a larger domain, and he dislikes empires with few alliances. He is driven by war, he will never surrender, and he seeks to exterminate and to expand. The Underpope comes in peace, sharing my purpose. We shall be great friends when you don't ask for 100 gold. Okay. Well, the enemy is alarmingly close to my domain. I could get a hero over here. This is the easiest sanctuary of my life. Although it will take me quite some time in order to claim it. Oh, yeah. So where's Blint, boy? I'm not sure I can kill this team. I want to. But I don't think I can. So what we'll do is we will head this way. Okay, so I could start making a Dark Warrior, or we can wait. I think is what we're going to do. We can diggy dig and swim. We'll grab swimming because one of our scouts is nearby. We will also boost. We have the 1 gold node in this domain. Now I want to move this way. So we'll go towards... We'll grab a forester this way to get some recruitments, some drafts. For each stability above unstable, the gain knowledge and mana. This will be useful later, but not now. Instead, we'll grab Faithful Whispers. In the mountain necropolis, we probably want walls. This is 0. It'll be fine. We do have heroes willing to join us. Unfortunately, I'm broke. Region on the world map. Inspiring defense. Ooh, Shadow Adepts. I don't really... Nope, that would infuriate me. Normally, I jump at the opportunity for adepts, right? But I actually don't think we really want that right now. We will get rivalry with him as soon as possible. Because Shadow is going to be one of our main things. Our plan is very simple. Full Faithful kit. And I do mean full Faithful kit. Except for Angelize. We're not going to do Angelization. Because we're going to be doing the Undead kit as well. We're going to combine the two. The good guy Undeads. And life will be swung. So I, of course, want to build units. But, the all-important but, there's so much I need to construct as well, and I'm so low on cash. I think we should start with a shrine. I want to start with a stonemason. I'm just going to build a Dark Warrior. I guess I should have built one earlier. We have a quest up there. You can't build anything. You're getting vision. Ooh, this is right in between. Okay. There's one more way out. 4 turns? Okay, let's get out of here. And you're in here. There's a way out. Good. That's a Banshee. That fight shouldn't be too bad, actually. We can trigger it with the Hawk. I said this fight shouldn't be too bad, actually. What? Okay. So I think what's going to happen is the Banshee's going to teleport in and scream, as Banshees do. So, keep that in mind. How did you... Yep, there's the Banshee Scream. It hit everyone, too. Wow. Very impressive. Infuriating, but very impressive. We did get a... Wait, can I not... Okay, well, it worked out. The only question is what I do here. Do I slow them? Oh, they're hastened. Okay. See, the problem is, I know what this Necromancer's gonna do. He's gonna resurrect this Banshee. It's not even a kill. Now it's a kill. Alright. Go on. Bring it back. Yep. I could smite it. I need to get more. I need to get faithful characters. It's so difficult to get the faithful kit rolling early. I mean, difficult's not the word. The faithful kit is a lot of pieces, and right now, and with the starter tome. Oh yeah. The only faithful that the starter tome gives you is... I could actually use this. Which makes you weak to this. Wow. Okay. Is faithful on your support units. Which, as the Dark Culture, those are a little lacking. Okay. Right, yeah, just bring her back, it's fine. No big deal. She's welcome to return as many times as she likes. And I'll just kill her again, and again, and again, and again. Great. Let me tie him up. I'm gonna stop casting spells now, Tam. Because mana is tight. Thor's gonna rip our shots. I'm reminded of the last playthrough. My kingdom for accuracy. But we did it. No losses. Only glory. Now I should be able to take this out after doing that. Anubis did gain a level, a glorious level, and his first signature skill. Oh boy. I was naturally hoping for something like Summon Undead. That would have been pretty nifty, but we'll take Mana Unchained, start going down the astral tree. Defensive training. Maybe I should have gotten Mending Touch. Could be argued. It burns. Yes. Tier 2 stuff is going. Money is a problem. Hello, Blinty boy. We don't quite have the tricks up our sleeve to just print gold, unfortunately. But soon enough, I'm sure. Please tell me that was not the tier 4 White Wolf. Please? Yep, you do your thing. You are going to this tower. We will get a better picture of the world. I want that. You are leaving. You are regretting everything. There's a way up here, so... We are actually kind of on the other side of the map with you. Which is... something. The mountain necropolis can expand... Are you going underground? Possibly. Are we really sharing this underground entrance? This is the only one here. I mean, there's plenty over here, right? I don't need it. I can always transfer it if we need to. Like, the thing is, there's a pastor here, and I need one of those. Needs a strong word. I would like one of those. Now, I have just enough gold to recruit a hero. Oh, but I wanted a melee hero. You. This would be good. Hex Nemesis. Fair enough. So we'll wait one turn, which means I'm not building anything. Unfortunate. We might as well get that because we're going to need it. We do have pacification, so... My archer. We have pacification, so once we break this, our friends are going to like us more. The worthy souls that we are guiding back to the light. And Blinty boy. And even that one person. Whip while wet. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but it does make me smile. So I'm going to keep calling him Whip while wet. I do not know where that's going. But I do know that I can ice shackle this and slow it down. This can fly into me. Oh, okay. That was a choice. I mean, good on you. Pole arms doing stuff. You love to see it. You hate to see whatever that was. So I could... I think we just wait. Oh, should have done that. You can tell how often I play with Mana Unchained. Not very. But Mana Unchained is pretty good. It's a 1-hex radius buff that gives 3 Starblades Astral and 2 Strengthen. So this was changed. Remember when I said we didn't have damage? I think we just found out how we're going to have damage. You know what? Maybe Mana Unchained was the correct choice after all. Imperial Charger. We don't care. Bone Weaver Mount. We also don't care. I'd love to head back to the domain. We did not get any money from that. But it's time for our second tome, and it's time for Necromancy.
Necromancers are the greatest healers of all, as they have the power to cure the greatest ailment itself, death. Some will fear such an existence, but what healing ritual doesn't have its side effects? There is also a grim yet satisfying efficiency in recycling your fallen. When your army succumbs, raise them again.
I guess we'll go straight into Skeleton Reanimation. Wet While Wet declared rivalry on me, and I want to declare it back. But I need exactly the amount of money I'm making in order to get a hero. I need a hero. Do what's holding out for a hero till the end of the night. When Ra goes on back to the other side. Now, greetings, Lord of the sacred land, Anubis. May wisdom guide your path in this realm. You are a lot more red than I expected. Everyone say hello to the once and a future king, Mordred. And this is a great time for me to tell you what I chose to populate the realm. I went back to all of my polls, and I chose characters who lost, who were defeated, felled in democratic combats. And I chose ones that probably wouldn't reappear in a poll to represent characters. After all, we're in the realm of the dead, and they're dead options. And the first one we've met is Mordred, our feudal representative, and he leads the Souls of Avalon. In life, Mordred slew the once and future King Arthur, bringing despair to the living of Britannia and setting in motion destruction in the afterlife of Avalon. In death, Mordred carried the Lady of the Lake's banner and claimed the title of once and future king for himself. Now, a gateway has brought him to the realm of Duat, where he faces against foreign enemies and potential allies, with little more than his old faith to guide him. This is based on Mordred from King Arthur Knight's Tale, and my personal belief is that the canon playthrough for that is Righteous King Old Faith. That was kind of the idea behind him. He is our feudal representative. He is also a devotee of good and druidic terraformers. This is kind of how I represented Righteous King with devotees of good and then Old Faith with druidic terraformers. It makes sense in my head. The Souls of Avalon, the humans of Avalon, are adaptable, hardy, and athletic. Mordred himself is a protective sage. He likes empires that have summoned units, he likes empires with vassals, he dislikes empires with larger domains, and he dislikes empires that start wars. His strategy is to favor treaties. All wars must be justified, and he likes to explore, and he likes to expand. He is uneasy, and I would send you a gift, my friend Mordred, but I need every penny. Perfect. As mentioned, we want to befriend everybody, except for Whip While Wet. Speaking of recruits. Now we could animate people if we had them in our court. You've learned Vigor. That's not bad. I guess you can use... Oh, we could use the Imperial Charger. But Bone River Mount's better. Because it flies. And you can have the Draconic Mutagen. You don't have, like, a great weapon, but that's okay. The Mountain Necropolis can have you. Hex Nemesis. You look beautiful. Please join the Lord of the Sacred Lands. After you have taken every penny I own. No big deal. A risky battle. Indeed. Can I reach this guy? Is this a non-risky battle? A safe battle. These birds are going to be the end of me, team. Who wants to bet that they were butchered? Raise of hands. Who thinks they were butchered? I didn't like that freeze there, game. We will... What am I doing here, I guess? No, this... I mean, I guess this works. No, it doesn't. I'm building a... building a wall, a hex in my head. For the Mana Unchained. Because like I said, I think that's going to be my damage. Am I proud of it? No. But I think this is legitimately my damage. We'll shackle those guys. And hold the line. Hold. Ow. Okay. Who are we shooting? One. Rootin', tootin', shootin'. You're not supposed to hit my friends. Okay. Respect. Praise. Button. Ooh. Okay, we'll stay here. They're both slowed. He tried. I knew it. Ooh, we froze him. Fantastic. That guy exploded. What's up with that? Okay. Mana Unchained might be the nuts. Health of Strength. Fantastic. Hex Nemesis, you're already growing stronger. Incredible item. We'll take a turn to heal here. Do I have Army Heal? I have Faithful Whispers, that'll do. Not that we really need it, honestly. Alright, you are heading out to our domain to, I don't know, explore. We need to start considering building another city as well. Over here wouldn't hurt, I don't think. Oh! Maybe it would hurt. Here we're going this way. Do we want to consider integrating... Wait a minute, what? Oh, I thought this was a tree. Do we want to consider integrating Night Fort? Possibly. We are going to clear this next. Second farm should boost some more stuff. Fantastic. I'm so broke. I have no money. Thank you, Blinty boy. I'd declare back if I had any money whatsoever. If I had even a dime to my name. I need to go deal with this. So much that must be done. Well, that's a pasture. Nope, okay. That's terrifying. Okay. I see how it is. And how it is horrifying, team. Worlds. Oh, also I healed here. I mean, I totally planned that. Perfect. My first auto-resolve. It's alarming. It's alarming that was my first auto-resolve. Okay. Let's get the stonemason going, because building fast is good. Workshop's almost done here. I'd love to get the storehouse, but unfortunately... Once we can get the skeletons, we can kind of fund like a trash army. I wouldn't mind getting an early Imperial Essence for once in my life. Hex Nemesis. She rolled Summon. There's a lot here I wouldn't mind, but we'll take Summon Animal. Also worth noting, she is the governor of the mountain necropolis that has plus 30 food, and having more nature means she gives even more food. We'll go endurance training. Eventually, Unholy Leader is going to be absolutely nuts, but right now it's doing nothing. We'll take a second stone. With this stone, at the moment, we'll just appease our city. Now, Vassal, that's where those magical materials are coming from, and we're continuing to explore. I haven't seen another ruined city except for the one we built. Not that it matters, we have 27 Imperium, but we'll be getting more. Oh, there's Camelot. During diplomatic negotiations, Baroness Nexus Nemesis of Nightford approaches you, quaking with anger. This is an outrage, Nexus Nemesis shouts. I received reports of your heroine, Hex Nemesis, bad-mouthing me, insulting my appearance, even doing an impression of me while wearing a dire penguin mask. Hex Nemesis seems to think she can hide herself behind you, her lord of the sacred land, but I demand there be consequences. Interesting. So on the one hand, who are you to tell me what to do? You have strayed from the right path. And she has not. Increased morale is pretty good, but it is only for 12 turns, so... You know, who cares? There's an Umbral nest here. That is some real spooky shite. I feel like clearing this is turning into a battle of attrition, of mental will. You took no damage during that. I'm impressed. You're gonna wait one more turn to get healed up, and this guy can join us. Can you walk out? You can. Fantastic. I have a feeling that everything that's been cleared There's an underground here. You know, everything that can just be walked over and picked up has already been walked over and picked up. Grab a conduit. Oh, we found a demon. A foul demon. Problem is I don't think I can kill the foul demon. They added the bathhouse to the necropolis, right? To the necropolis, to the dark culture, right? I don't actually remember. My poor scout. This must be dealt with post-haste. As well as this. Foul incursions. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Elector Countess Emanuel von Liebwitz of the Imperial Citizens of Nuln. Let us hope this realm is big enough for all of us. Emanuel von Liebwitz is here as our Reaver culture representative. She showed up on the Reaver only poll when they first came out, and she lost. But now she's here. She leads the Imperial Citizens of Nuln. Wars are waged by warriors, but won with gold. Elector Countess Emanuel von Liebwitz's rule over Nuln in Wissenland was accompanied by many great secrets, scandals, and mysteries. But no one within the lands of the Empire, not even her lover, the Prince and Emperor himself, could deny her shrewd mind and iron will. During the end times, her beloved city fell to the Gracia Thanquil. She led her people north to take refuge in Averland, but all was for naught when chaos consumed the world. Now she has arrived into what, eager to rebuild the home she once loved. Emanuel von Liebwitz was rich, and she loved the city of Nuln, which was basically the second capital of the Empire. And she shelled out her treasury to defend it and was able to hold off against champions, major champions of the Chaos Gods. But the end times come for all. She is our Reaver representative, and the citizens of Nuln are imperialists and adept settlers. They are keen-sighted, which I think you should all... If you're playing Reavers, do yourself a favor and take keen-sighted. Just trust me. Overwhelming tactics just like us, and sharp eyes. She herself is a competitive merchant. How do you think she got so rich? She likes empires with a stronger economy. She likes empires that trade. She dislikes empires without relationships with free cities. And she dislikes empires that break treaties. Her strategy is to trade, drive hard bargains, to expand, and to exploit. Right now, she is indifferent to us. I wanted to give her money, trust me. But every copper... How did I meet you? Counts. I sense shenanigans. Oh. I feel for you. Do I want to be over here? I'm so far away that it... You know what? Sato. I don't think that scout is... The scout's providing me information, but I don't think it's any meaningful information because I can't react to it. Oh yeah, soul gain is so much better. Do I dare reroll? I mean, Rotting Explosion is very good-ish. Pretty good-ish. I almost don't want to go in there. Because I'm afraid of what they already have. I guess we're going to start slowly building a chaplain. Do you give experience? No. But we need to build these quickly as well. What do we need? A forester. Okay. Done. You're building a scout, so you're building a chaplain. Let's not press that button for once in my life. And I guess we're going to see if I can kill anything over here. This is suspicious. There's only 2 of them. I don't believe you. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I have knowledge extraction. I do. We also can make roads. We're going to get that, don't you worry. Why? 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 Why must you kill everyone? It's interesting because, like, you want to play super defensive in order to, you know, sustain your characters. So that they can continue to get experience, get stronger, and then, you know, make use of the new system. At the same time, probably should have summoned, but that's okay. At the same time, my golly gee. What do you do? Okay, so this is gonna hurt. I knew that was gonna hurt, but I didn't think it was gonna hurt that much. I'm upset by how much this hurt. Is this on fire now? I don't remember. I don't remember how the rules work. You can't cacophony me. You're dead. Ah. I think I have to heal myself. Okay. It worked out in the end. Oh, stab. But don't worry. This thing is an Umbral demon. It's just going to curse eat its way to victory. Kaboom. Okay. Thank you for your knowledge, and I will take all of you. 2 of you. The Wand of Inversion. Is that ever fixed? It's not like bugged or something. That is a tier 4 unit. And we made it. Boom. Oh, the green lance. I actually think I put that in here. I think we do. Remove all negative status effects from the target ally and grant a random positive status for each one removed. You know what? That would have really helped when I was on fire. Take it. And I think we'll take Experience Leader. I wonder if Adaptable stacks with Experience Leader. And we have Remains. Ignore. Sell them. Because, first of all, I needed the money. Second of all, yoink. Anubis rides a Bone Wyvern, didn't you know? Okay. Who is this? Mordred? Mordred. No. My friend, Mordred. I could kill Mordred. We need to declare a rivalry with you. We need to declare friendship with you. Nope. And I wouldn't mind declaring friendship with Mordred, but we might have to kill him. I'm not going to declare any wars. Okay, team? We'll declare friendship and see what happens. After all, those who've gone to Avalon can only be worthy, right? Thus they are worthy souls. I think if I were to form another city, it'd be over here. The skeleton died. I don't care. Literally do not care. So... I could build the city... Man. Here I go again. Trying to min-max stuff. I think what we do... Here's what we do. We build an outpost here. Take the dark layer, okay? Actually, is this a node? No, it's not. Right. This will be an outpost. Take the dark layer. We'll take off the bird. Bring you in. And this is probably fine. As you approach the cave, you smell fresh blood, but find no signs of life. Having entered the cave, you and your companions find the remains of a brutal fight. The carcass of an adult fire wyvern lies alongside her offspring. The two of them appear to have been ambushed at what was supposed to be a safe haven. Upon closer inspection, it looks as though the animals were viciously attacked by a wild Kara. You freeze when an ear-piercing shriek resounds through the cave, and the same bloodthirsty Kara emerges from the dark, its rabid eyes fixed upon you. We'll be back. Kara is a tier 5 unit. And, it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. As far as unrecruitables go, kind of top of the list. Maybe not top, but you know what I mean. Rotting Explosion is in. We could go Necrotic Magic. I think I'm going to take Army Heal, though. Hex Nemesis. I am going to grab Unholy Leader. While Army Leader, non-hero undead units in the army have better stats. Plus 10% damage, plus 1 resistance. There we go. Because we're going to have her lead a second stack of all of our skeletons. And we also got Shadow Binding, which will help them in time. A new rally. I wouldn't mind a Dark Knight. That's a tier 3 unit from me. Boost that. Boost this. Perfect. Cool. That is a Shrine of Smiting. Everything is so terrifying. Why is everything so terrifying? Ah. Does the AI just ignore Umbral Malady? That would make sense. I'm not sure how else you get the AI to behave around it. We will be back. I need to build roads. Yeah, I can barely get in my domain. You guys get together. And we found another... Ooh, you are alarmingly close. So you are lord of the sacred land, Anubis of the worthy souls. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide that your realm is actually worth conquering. Say hello to First Death Knight, Terran Gorefiend. This is an option for one of the primals, I think. But I made him dark. He leads the Shadows of Shadowmoon. Terran Gorefiend has lived many lives. As Terran Gore, the humble Shadowmoon shaman. Terran the warlock Necrolite. Terran Gorefiend the first Death Knight. The ancient Shadowmoon spirit. And Terran Gorefiend once more, now guardian of the Black Temple. But even his many lives have come to an end. Restored to his orcoid body in a mysterious afterlife, Terran Gorefiend unites the shadows of his people to create a new home in Duat in the only way he knows how. Brute force. Terran Gorefiend is the first Death Knight. He played a huge role in Warcraft 2, but he came back later on in World of Warcraft as the ancient Shadowmoon spirit that the player so foolishly helped come back again as Terran Gorefiend, and then we killed him in the Black Temple, where he disappeared until Alternative Draenor, but we don't talk about Alternative Draenor because it doesn't matter. He is a Dark Culture representative, our opposing Dark Culture, and he has the tried and true classics: Ritual Cannibals, Ruthless Raiders. Because the Orcs lived through raiding, basically, and the Shadowmoon were all about ritualistic stuff. So, eat people, get resources, good stuff. They are strong, cold-blooded, and tough. Actually, a pretty direct counter to me. Terran Gorefiend himself is a militant warlord who likes empires that are at war, likes empires that start wars, who dislikes empires with a weaker military, and dislikes empires with good relations with free cities. He is driven by war, he will never surrender, and he seeks to exterminate and to expand. It is very likely that we will not get along with him. So it is alarming that his capital and my capital are on the same screen. We might have a fight sooner than I expected. Okay, you are going here. Actually, no, you're not. I changed my mind. You're going here. The desert necropolis, which is not in much of a desert. I already have quite a few foresters. And farms. What do we need to start boosting stuff? Another quarry. Done. Brings me there as well. You don't think that would have a Kara, do you? Like, where'd the Kara come from? Really? Seer Ilvi Stargazer, the Free City Ultravicalis, greets you with a sage, vaguely insufferable expression. Salutations, Anubis. The mystical sirens of Ultravicalis extend a hopeful wish of mutual neutrality. Our diviners foretold of your presence in these lands. We seek only to further our understanding of the arcane arts, and remain amenable to fostering a mutually beneficial relationship with your mighty empire. If we cannot, we hope that we can at least stay out of each other's way. Foul demon. Using the power of the abyss. Unacceptable. Fortunately, or unfortunately, you're on the complete other side of the map, so I can't really do anything about it. I want to make sure that we have wizard bonds. Our relationships are deteriorating. Ex-nemesis approaches you. I was a lonely child, she explains, and you realize you're in for a long story. The only friend I had was my pet white wolf mount, Murky. I loved that beast. Why is Murky a wolf? Her expression darkens, but then the grim beak crow came and attacked our village. This terrible tier 1 trash. Everyone fled except for me and Murky. He died protecting me. On that day, I swore I'd have my revenge on that grim beak crow and kill its kin. And now I've tracked it down, the killer of my best friends. Will you help me in my revenge? I will. Let's get a work camp eventually. We are heading north, which is indeed taking a while, but healing is important. We are 1 turn away from army heal. More outposts. I wonder how the AI is faring. Because when you have the, the high world settings, the AI has to clear this stuff too. Although, it gets to cheat. Naturally. We near the farm. Plop. Unfortunate. I'd love to boost, but we're not going to. I have 69 gold. Income. Nice. Oh, but I want this. This is a part of our culture, so it's not that big of a deal. And it doesn't have any of that creepy garbage. Unfortunately, the work camp here is not going to be useful until I can kill the Kara, which... I mean, maybe I should have at least looked at the fight and gone, possible, or, impossible, but... I have my suspicions. It's a 5-turn build. Should definitely just build it next tier. Who knows, maybe this will give me something good. It is a treasure chest after all. Gave me some battle mages. Take it. So we'll have you join this stack. With all the undead. That's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. With our 2 stacks. I have no idea how long I've been recording. Is this Emmanuel? It is. Elector Countess, how are you faring? Now, open borders would actually give us a pretty big boon. Oh, hello. Hold on. How would you like? 90 gold for that. Fantastic. Which I can then use to pay for this. Or... before we get too creative here. Oh, I already put pop. Okay. I will use it to pay for an open borders. We do get a benefit from open borders, so that's why it was kind of worth it. That was totally not. 180? 72. Flint. Flinty boy. Could have just gifted it to him, I guess. Okay, we declared friendship with you. We're going to declare friendship with you as well. That was very expensive. In fact, probably too expensive. Our upkeep is suffering. But I have open borders now, so... Army healers. And let's grab... Necrotize. I want Saves of Mending. But, soon. New Empire skills available. It is Tributaries. Probably good. We can actually integrate this for 360 Imperium. Some would consider your course of actions deeply unwise, Anubis. So he's mad that I have a larger domain than him. That's a good sign, isn't it? That I'm out expanding the AI. I don't feel like I am. But maybe we are. I was going to put my other city over here next to New Shadow Moon, but... Oh. Complaints from your archers reach you. Their arrows seem weightier. Astrologers soon find the cause. The constellation of Liana's Draw has changed. New stars have appeared around the arrow in the constellation of Liana's Draw. The celestial image now looks like the huntress is drawing back a javelin on her bow. The alteration somehow affects not just your archers' arrows, but also the magical projectiles of your casters. The constellation's new stars cosmically bolster the damage of this realm's archers and casters at the cost of their range. Magic and physical ranged attacks of ranged units, battle mage units, and support units deal 30% more damage, but have -1 range. Let my foes draw closer if they dare. So, this is actually not a bad event. If archers are your damage, I found Lycopolis. It's also alarmingly near my territory. But, our archers don't really serve that purpose. We're gonna get a Dark Knight. It's all my money, but we're gonna do it. Our archers are kind of like just a mechanism to spread weakening. Sure. Okay. Oh, he summoned It's okay. Our people cannot embrace this, but we can. We are the masters of the dead. These are but servants. A low-risk battle. I'm going to fight this one, I bet. Have to is not necessarily the word I'd use, but we will. We'll see what we can see. Shall we see how weird our undead entourage is? We have these really cool enchantments for the archers. And these guys. Yeah, we have all Umbral Abyss skeletons, but that's okay. That is what happens.
Huh? Oh.
I don't know if I want you there, but we definitely want to get in position for the good stuff. The worthy souls must lead these foul, tainted skeletons to glory. Ooh, we got a Stormcrow. Fancy. I think I have to include the, I want to. Well, this will be interesting. Include the Night Guard. They're pretty important. So you have Industrious, Oh, ow. Farewell, Spirit Hawk. I knew it was dangerous putting you on the front line, but I did it anyway. It's like not even worth doing that. Okay, so Hex Nemesis is going to do some Giga Charging. One shot, one kill. And we do have lots of weakening here. What do you want to do? Not sure. I think we're going to shoot something. Like that. Probably that. Yeah. Good bleeds. 50%. Not bad. Smack. These are bastions, so that's why everything is doing 0 damage to them. Kind of is how they roll, you know? To them, damage is an option. Like an optional difficulty that they've decided to just leave off. But we're doing okay. Trying to keep them honest. -1 range really sucks. I mean, sure. We'll rip our shots. Hit our friend for 10 more damage than we hit the Bastion. Okay, that was a beautiful play by the AI. I didn't quite realize those were spell shields. But well done, well done. Big charge from our beautiful lady. We're almost there. The enemy is strong, but we are stronger. I hope. Beautiful. You lived at 3. That's okay. Stop it. Stab it. Our arrows do actually really good damage with the Sign of the Huntress. Okay, let's grab a warrior. Just one. Death Beetle mount. I'd love to kill this, but... well, that... We'll want to swap armies once we get around to it. We do have an agreement with you, right? We should. We do. You just let that guy chill there? Fair enough. Why are we going down? You are wary of me. Fair enough. Inherent dislike is dissipating. Okay. We have a lot of dissipating modifiers here, so I'll leave it alone. I won't worry about it too much. I definitely want money. I'm going to boost this out. Whenever we're not building, that's moving towards me. Whenever we're not building soldiers. Yes, we produce a thing. We are converting that into food, I believe, to grow. We're going to sell her because... Mordred declared rivalry. Oh, that's not great. Okay. So Camelot wants to be my rival. Well, the good news is that Nightfort is between me and him. So I don't think I'm going to actually integrate Nightfort. I think what we'll do is we'll have to expand over here. See the auto? Bit of damage, but it's okay, I think. We'll take a skeleton form. And we are going to make our way this way. The skeleton form is how the skeletons used to be. All of them. That's okay. A good change. Got some mana back. This is knowledge. Beautiful, delectable, delicious. Knowledge. Looks like Terran's doing something. We have met another. Rykoth, the Unbreakable. So you are the lord of the sacred land, Anubis of the worthy souls. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide that your realm is actually worth conquering. Rykoth was a really old option, actually. And he represents the industrious culture. He leads the Uzkoldrathzar, or the Chaos Dwarves, in the common tongue. This is what they call themselves. Although typically people just refer to them as the Dawizar, which I believe is the Dwarven tongue. Among the Chaos Dwarves, Rykoth the Unbreakable was considered a paragon of his kind, an exemplar of Chaos Dwarven toughness, resolve, and cunning. He stood before the Lord of the End Times without fear, pushing him to pay the hefty commission for his engines of war. During the war for the Nemesis Crown, the sorcerer prophets of Jar Nygrund assigned Rykoth to the forces marching into the Talabeclan, and he was never heard from again. The Chaos Dwarf Lords were vassals, not the word, vassals of the Sorcerer Prophets, who are the ones that really ran the show. The Sorcerer Prophets and their Demon Smiths. And so, little is known about Rykoth, but he was going to Talabeclan during the War of the Nemesis Crown, which was ultimately lost by the Chaos Dwarf forces. But Chaos Dwarves were full of evil schemes and politics. So I like to think my headcanon is that the Sorcerer Prophets kind of like doomed him to die because he was just so powerful. Not like magical strength-wise, but he was incredibly charismatic. It said that his regiment didn't need a standard bearer because his presence alone was the standard bearer. So he represents the industrious culture. He is a merciless slaver, as all Chaos Dwarves are, and a runesmith. They are hardy, tough, and strong, which is going to make them really difficult. But hey, where's the fun of him not breaking beneath the industrious culture? He himself is a demonic warlord. Of course, Hashut is his patron god, likes empires that breaks treaties, likes empires that execute prisoners. He dislikes empires with vassals, and he dislikes empires with many alliances. He is driven by war. He will never surrender, and he seeks to exterminate and to expand. We are probably not going to get along. By the way, all of the characters that are evil will most likely befriend the Umbral demons, which means we will most likely have to kill them. And now that I'm saying all this out loud, okay. I don't know how much value we're actually going to get out of our Keeper of Ancient Secrets, but that's okay. It is time for the next tome. And we're basically going between Beacon and Souls. That's it. And I think we're going to start with the Tome of the Beacon. For one very peculiar enchantment.
Faith, fervor, righteous glory. Such things may spread like a holy flame, bringing the light of truth even to the eyes of your enemies. A true beacon of faith shines so brightly that it binds the very wounds of the faithful and instills doubt in the unfaithful, turning them on to the true path, your path.
Precisely. Now, this is a enchantment that I was theorizing would be quite good back, when you can print out legendary characters. You can no longer do that. But Mighty Meek is something I don't think I've ever actually used. It is an enchantment for all tier 1 units that grants them faithful, so reduces their unit upkeep, and they deal +1 spirit damage on attacks for each unit tier of the target. So if they are attacking a tier 5 unit, they are dealing +5 spirit damage per attack. Which is kind of insane. And you know what counts as a tier 1 unit team? That's right. Skeletons. We also want all of this. Back in the day when this gave Imperium. We're going to lock the Lightfish, the Lightbringer, and grab Mighty Meek. That is the most important thing here, I think. And I do want to expand this to the Dark Lair, so we're instead just going to build walls here. I might be strong enough to do it. I could also just throw bodies at it. That's not beyond the realm of possibility. Is there not a gold node here? Nope. I guess we're going to make this a research post. Would have been great if I could have gotten the berries here, but that's alright. X Nemesis. I kind of want to start going, I might as well, right? Might as well start going... I might as well wear that piece of trash. We might as well start going into the support tree. Oh, there we go. There's a good piece of thing. The Chaos Consuming Slicer. Okay. There's no need to animate those fools. Kind of want to keep this. It's been working really well. But I'll take this chess piece. Thank you. We may not be so different after all, Anubis. You like that I've trading. I also like that I'm trading. Ah, Blinty boy, you're respectful. Well, why do you want 200 for that? Blint. I thought you were supposed to be respectful, Blint. Need money. Okay, I'm going to queue that just so I dedicate the money to it right now so that I don't forget. Also, we already have infestations that are spreading beyond the Umbral Abyss. I don't really want to go too far west and west and annoy Blint. Honestly, this would be a good city if... Maybe I just take this. Because we go under, right? We take all this, which is mostly garbage. Don't get it twisted. But we take all this, which is mostly garbage. We go down here and have whatever this is. Could be okay. I'd rather it be up here. But we don't always get what we want, do we? Unfortunately. How far can you waddle? Not very far. Far can you waddle? That far. Waddle, waddle, waddle. It's an interesting stack. You have found the group of traders that your scouts described. Their leader steps forward. Why are you bothering us? We are but simple traders who did nothing wrong. His companions gather around him, their grim eyes fixed upon you. Most of them have their hands underneath their loose robes as if they clutch something. Leave now, we will depart soon enough, the leader says mockingly. Something is awry. What will you do? We have an order check here. Troops are inspired and eager to vanquish the traitors. Increase morale major. Or, we'll roll the 60-40. Even if we lose this, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, hopefully we win it, but... Unfortunate. And yet... The true identity of the traitors is revealed. They are spies sent by Nightfort. Following your confrontation, you interrogate the leader of the group of spies. Sebald, the priest, refuses to speak at first. Fortunately, some veterans in your entourage have keen methods to make people talk. Sebald, the priest, breaks even before anyone lays a hand on him. We will spill Nightfort's secrets, cries the spy leader. Nightfort's transgression demands a strong response. What will you do? What indeed? So we could go straight to war. Which I don't think I want to do. Ooh. Lose my leverage against Nightfort. Do I really have to do the good boy thing here? I am willing to forget for an offering to the Lord of the Sacred Lands. That's what I'm going with. And only partially because I'm broke. It looks like my fellow dark culture is up to something. Look at this. What is this spawn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty spicy team. It's 4 pastures. There's also an underground. I feel like building a city over here. Like right here. On this useless tile. Okay, so... Guess I've decided to upset Terran. I was told that you can, like, steal people's provinces if you're adjacent. So, that's cool. See if we can do that. Mighty Meek has been completed by our advanced research. We will take the light fish, one of the most annoying units in the game. Champion of the Faithful. Unit becomes faithful. Non-hero faithful units gain +20 morale at the start of battle. This will be very helpful later. We have collected the remains of Sebald the priest, who has the staff of Polymorph. Polymorph? Oh, he's part of the Worthy Souls. Maybe he could be reanimated. Hero declaring rivalry. Okay. Wait, why couldn't I declare? Oh. Because I can't afford anything. Fair enough. Clearing all this is going to take ages. Am I sure about this? No. No, I'm not. Oh. We've met 6 players. There are 2 left. 2 left. One happens to be very important. Oh, there's pirate coves already. Yo ho, yo ho. We have 15 turns to kill that. That's fine. I kind of want to clear this. Okay, so we take these guys here. You join. We have a full stack of skeletons.
Uh-huh.
We definitely need you in. Brains. Temperatures in the immediate area rise and fall as a group of elemental beings panic as your armies approach. A Thunderbird, seemingly the leader of this group, wavers unsteadily before you. It seems aware that engaging you will result in almost certain death. It is unwilling to abandon its group. We shall allow them to leave. The realm of Duat belongs to all beings. Except for the Umbral demons, they're not allowed here. This is not their domain. They can go back to wherever they came from. And preferably be sealed away there for all of eternity. Okay. Let's get a turn 1. Kaboom! This shouldn't be too difficult. Probably on you? Yes? Makes the most sense to me. Oh, hey, we got the worm. Just send him out there. Just let her rip. The skeletons are really not that important to our plan. They exist here to defend the realm. Wow, the AI went for me. I'm impressed, honestly. Annoyed, but impressed. Now that's more how I expected this to go. We do have Necrotize, but I think I'm just going to do this. I wish I was one tile higher. I guess it could be. Yeah, now we spur you. And then you do this. Beautiful. And then you kill that. You're free. You shoot this. It's dead. Beautiful. Everything's glorious. Then you fly over here and do a bop. I think it's all finally coming together. And I'm not just saying that because I'm not dead. That does help, though. Wow. Hurt a lot. Kaboom. I have sealed myself out. Distracted. Alright. We did it. Oh, I need to cast Mighty Meek. We have more archers, but I don't think I need them. We need Mighty Meek. That could actually be a really big power spike for us. Believe it or not. Ripley's, believe it or not. Uzkulak. I'm not sure that's even what they said. I just thought that that sounded nice. I'm saving my Imperium. We'll get the foundation going. But I don't know if I need to. Look, there's more pastures here. Just not being used. What do you need? You need a third farm. Okay. Ah, you can expand as well. You can even hurry that to get up to tier 5. And you need some foresters. What's going on down here? Nothing. Okay. War between Rykarth the Unbreakable and Terran Gorfin. Rivalry between Rykarth the Unbreakable and Emanuel von Leibwitz. Well, our stones will be used defensively. I don't think we're going to integrate this city. You think befriending Nightfort will help secure your path to victory? I hope so. Because that path to victory is looking pretty narrow right now. My traitorous brother. Be great if I get this to him. I really hope this is the Lich Queen tomb. The gargantuan broodmistress Sinwa of the umbral-dwelling Lurza ominously slinks from the shadows to address you with ominous, malicious intent. The umbral abyss houses many surprises and secrets, and the dwelling of the umbral thralls is one of them. Minya tries the broodmistress, but then she utters, "You hear why?" A serendipitous glimmer in the dark betrays the presence of warriors in the shadows behind your host, ready to lunge forward at the first sign of weakness. Lurja is unmistakably a sinister lair. Nevertheless, pragmatic diplomacy produces unparalleled rewards. Can you afford the dire price of peace? Peace? This foul creature, this demon born from the unholy darkness. I vow to destroy them. We are now permanently at war with the Umbral dwelling and gain 20 good boy points. We shall immediately convert this to a city. And oh, that was close. It was not close. I did a job. Well, we're stuck with this guy now. You're coming in. You're coming in. We want the chaplain. Okay. So we want a high level Reaver. Yep. Okay. Let's explore. As you near the gate of the Shrieker's tomb, a noise of busy pickaxes echoes from its walls. A brand of grave robbers can be spotted working inside, but before you can act, one of the grave robbers yells in horror when a skeletal hand grabs his arm. The grave robbers flee, leaving you and your army to deal with the Reaper and other horrors that emerge from the coffins around them. The grave robbers' greed has awakened the dead, and you find yourself in the middle of it. Well, it wasn't a Kara, it was worse. Good. That surprised me, honestly. I don't know why I even bothered. Shouldn't have. I'll have to fix this army, but for now, bring you back. Everyone else is fine. They're healing plenty. This has been... I like how they're claiming stuff, but they're not clearing it because they can't. I'm not the only one struggling. By the way, none of these are ever just pickups, unfortunately. They all have somebody guarding it. Well, we can probably fight this. It's pulling in the right armies. Good.
Oh.
Little risky without these guys to get pulled into this. That should be okay. I don't care. We lost a skeleton archer. No big deal. I do think it's about to be a big deal when Terran Gorfiend realizes what I've done. I think that's about to be a problem. I wouldn't mind... Oh yeah, we need to build this. Because I'm going to be summoning Lightfish. Also, I should have cast this first. So now all of our tier 1 units, including our skeletons, we're down to 9, become faithful and deal bonus spirit damage per tier of unit they are attacking. I believe if they attack a fellow tier 1 unit, they still get like +1 spirit damage. It's not like every level that's higher than them. Well, until I can take this, I believe... Oh, I'm pretty sure it works this way. Until I can grab this, I'm going to just take this research node, I think. Maybe this mana node. No, build research on it, and it's a mana node. And get a new hero. But why do that when we can bring someone back to correct from the error of his ways? He was a worthy soul who deceived the Lord of the Sacred Lands. And next time, he shall face his redemption arc. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you're as excited as I am. It's been definitely very different than the series I've done recently, so it's been a nice change of pace no matter how frustrating it can be at times. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay on Happy Channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time as tensions rise and we look to exterminate our first Umbral demon. Possibly. Bye.